Hey guys, welcome to the Hmongipino Podcast, bringing you love, culture, and having fun to your life. I'm Danga.
I'm Impact.
And welcome to our channel.
Yes. And before we even start, we just want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Boundless Goodz. Thank you so much for sponsoring us. They are a new and used goods store. Check them out. Have cool, rare items, vintage items to a variety of options. So yeah, check it out. The link should be in our bio. Yep. And so we usually always start with check-in, right, Bubba?
Yeah.
How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I woke up really early this morning, and I usually start my workout. But then when the afternoon comes, I usually need a nap. I can't believe I'm at the age where I need a nap in the afternoon, but it recharges me for the rest of the day. So I'm in that nap time era.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm good. It's a beautiful sunny day in California. It's hot, so I'm hot right now. So,
it's another hot
day,
episode.
A hot episode. So we are sweating. Just don't mind it. Just enjoy it.
Okay.
But I'm doing okay. I'm not complaining. I'm beside a lot of random stuff happening in the world right now. I'm doing okay. I'm not lying. I'm doing okay. So yeah. So today, Bubba, we are talking about multiple sclerosis. Can't be pronounced it right.
You just say MS. So we're talking about MS today. And full disclaimer, I might cry today.
Lots of crying today, probably.
Well, it's the first time that we're interviewing each other. And yes. I know, we go through the emotions, but then this is our first time sitting down and talking about it and sharing this process with you all. Mm-hmm. So it might get a little emotional. I'm just saying that right now. I already read some of the questions and I started to tear up already. So I'm just saying
flow,
we're gonna go with the flow.
Do your best.
What else?
Do your best. Work hard. Do your best. Be yourself and have fun.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I'll talk. So if you don't know what MS is MS stands for multiple sclerosis. And the definition is it's a chronic disabling disease of the central nervous system. In MS, the immune system attacks the protective covering of nerves, which disrupts communication with the brain and body. And I know everyone who has MS experiences different symptoms. Like for myself, it's more of my mobility that's affected. And I know with others, it might be cognitive or optic neuritis. It might be a bunch of different things. But for me, it's mostly mobility. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. And I've had it since 2016. I was diagnosed, but it's been a roller coaster of a journey.
Yes, it has. Lots of ups and downs, lots of new way of living that we have to adjust to and find our own, I guess, new purpose and new silver linings of life in general. And yeah, so I thought we thought, right, that today this episode should be a little bit dedicated to something that it's in our life.
Yeah.
So,
but it's different because I usually get invited to different podcasts to talk about MS, but it's different because you get to hear from a partner, my love bug, that has to deal with it also, even though they don't directly have it, but they're still affected by it in a secondary way. So I think it's going to be interesting to see his side of the disease as well. And so we prepared some questions for each other that we're going to ask each other.
I'm excited now.
Yeah, me too.
Put it like that.
Okay, so you can go first.
Okay, so first question, I guess we'll just start you off, is how are you with MS right now?
For myself, from my MRI results, it shows that I'm stable. I haven't had any new lesions for the past maybe 4 years, but my walking has gotten harder. I still feel a lot of pain. I think I feel pain all the time. Every part of my body, I feel pain, but I'm used to it. So, which sucks because I don't know how it feels. I've forgotten what it feels like to be without pain. And it makes it harder to walk. So I notice I'll use my scooter a lot more, which I appreciate because I'm able to go to more places. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
You go fast.
I can go fast. My purple scooter has taken me many places and went to a concert and went to Hawaii. So it's still around and it does help. I do have mobility aids that help me. But we're pretty stable right now.
That's good. I'm happy. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I mean, it fluctuates all the time, but I'm able to manage it right now the best I can. Okay, my turn. You ready?
Sure.
Okay. What is it like living with someone who has MS, and what is the hardest part?
Dang. You are. Wow. No, because I'm going just based off the question. I didn't get a chance to look at the question. What is it like to live with someone with MS, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think something that I learned the most through my journey with you so far is patience. I think because I grew up doing stuff fast as much as I can, you know what I mean, trying to get stuff done. And with you, it has to have some slow down a little bit, but it's more like just having patience and, you know, everyday thing that I do or in preparing ahead of time for it, right? So, for example, for you and I, when we go out to watch the movie, we already know that we want to get there early, like at least a solid 30-minute before the movie starts, because that's even before we had the scooter, right? But, you know, this one is before that. It was usually we had to walk to the theater. So, yeah, I mean, just preparing ahead of time, having patience in terms of the situation and outcome sometime, right? But it's been a journey within itself that, you know, for me, I guess if I'm answering that right, living with you, nothing changed. I'm not gonna lie. Nothing changed. It's just adjusting to the small stuff that you want to do in life, right? Sometimes the big stuff too. Oh, shoot.
Oh, no.
Sorry about that.
That's a first.
That's a first. I forgot to put my phone on silence, but...
Oh, let me do mine too.
But yeah. Did I answer that? I mean, a lot of stuff changed. If anything, I'm going to give you... even traveling to Hawaii was a first for you and I. Because now I know that I will have to travel lighter for both of us. And at the same time, travel... You know, again, just being ahead of time and preparing for everything, right? But it's still doable, right? Like, if anything, I'm to anyone out there, like, of course, anything could happen in your life that make you change and do stuff differently, but it shouldn't stop you from trying to pursue or do what you want to do sometime, right? So, yeah, I mean, it's been tough, but at the same time, it's also been a blessing in disguise too, because again, teaching me a lot of patience, which helped me with, you know, find my own peace and just being prepared. That's it. Yep.
What's the hardest part?
Oh, the hardest part. I guess the hardest part is knowing that I have to let go of some stuff, right? That I want to do, right? Because I know you can't do it fully the way we can, right? Like, for example, hiking, right? I do love hiking. I do love going to enjoy nature and its beautiful wonders, right? But it is hard for you to walk, right? And it's hard. It's not accessible sometimes, so I can't enjoy it fully. So it's okay. I'm not complaining. If I could do that by myself, it's fine. But if not, I don't even need to do it. But if I could do it with like friends, I still do it. But I'll still miss doing it with you, right?
Yeah.
If anything, I think that's the hardest, is just adjusting to the things that you know you want to do with your loved one and give them, because you want them to experience those moments. Like, for example, I did some hike with my friend Justin Vallis, right? No, we did some hike all the way to the top of I forgot what Santa Monica Mountain, I believe, the highest peak. Anyway, it was so beautiful. But I love that I was able to FaceTime you.
Yeah,
right?
I appreciate that.
I always try my best too when I do stuff like that, where I find like the wonders in this world where I wish you could do it with me. I try my best to at least FaceTime and share that with you. So I think that's the hardest, right? Because like there's so much great stuff out there that I know I want you to enjoy me, and it's different now. That's all it is. So
yeah,
but again, it doesn't mean you can't still do other stuff, right? That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways, I hope that answered the best I can.
Thanks.
This is tough because it's I feel like this episode is more about me now. It's like, of course,
see how great it is. Like people always interview me, and then I'm like, there's nothing. I mean, like I'm just trying my best, but then it's different because it's your side.
Yep.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
And I'm sure there's other people who are living with MS who have loved ones, and they're just going through it too. And I feel like it's important to know their side as well.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why I'm feeling nervous now. Anyways, okay, let's go. I hope that brings some sorts of, I guess. Oh yeah.
Wipe your nose.
Yeah, I know. It brings some sorts of insight to anyone who's also going through what I'm going through. But if anything, something similar, right? I feel like just don't give up on life and its wonders, because there's so much different ways to live life still.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move on to my next one. Is there one thing you wish you can do that MS is stopping you from doing?
I mean, there's a lot of things that it's stopping me from doing, like hiking. But I think
you could pick your top 3. I would like to know.
Well, I think overall it's just it's stopping me from being free, to do anything that I want, like without having to prep for it. I remember before, like if I wanted to do something, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Yeah. And like there was there was no limitations. It was basically freedom from everything. But there's a lot of things. Traveling, and I want to experience
still traveling.
Hot. I know, but like still traveling. Like freely traveling. I can travel, but there's limitations to it. So I think just freedom and like being impulsive. There's things that I want to do, like spur of the moment, but it's not like that anymore. I have to think about, or I have to prep for it before I can do it. So I think that's what I miss most.
The freedom to just...
Freedom and spontaneity of doing everything.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I miss dancing with you.
I miss you dancing. Yeah.
Not that we can't, but I mean like dancing freely and openly too.
Yeah. Okay. Don't want you to cry yet. Okay, let's go.
Oh no.
Aw. Okay, I love you, Bubba. It's okay. Again, we already knew that there's moments of hardship that will make us be a little bit emotional, so we already kind of prepped for it. Yeah, but I mentioned to Danga that going to this is okay, because like I think this episode is gonna be a little bit harsh for us, but it's giving us the opportunity to learn and understand something deeply about each other, about this condition that we're both battling around together, right? And like, because that's how I tackle this moment, is I really want to know these moments, like, 'cause I don't usually ask you this question randomly, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm taking this opportunity to grow with you in that way, where if I could ask you this, I'd rather know it now than regretting not knowing it. Yeah. You know? So.
And it's crazy because I've been telling this story for the past 8 years now, maybe 8 or 10 years, and I like said it over and over, and then I just when I think I'm used to it and I like found peace with it, then it goes, and then
Oh,
it
yeah.
happens again.
Totally.
So,
I feel like it's gonna be a roller coaster all the time.
yeah. I think it's different because you're asking me the questions now, and it's different.
Okay, yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Okay.
On that.
Okay, your turn.
My turn again?
Oh, no,
I
I
asked you
get
that
to tell
question.
you.
Oh, okay.
How do you help as a supportive partner or caregiver?
Wow. How do I help?
Yeah.
I think for me, I just try my best to be as normal as possible with you, because I think we are still normal people, but it's just some bigger obstacles to fight. So I try my best to still try to do everything with you, but I'm not being ignorant too of your condition. I still know that, okay, there's something that will be limited, right? Like for example, Hawaii. When we went to Hawaii,
Yeah.
of course we're gonna go to Hawaii. Why can't we? You know what I mean? So I know that we still could do a lot of stuff. So I still treat it as we're still as normal as everyone else. If anything, that's mentally going into this, right? Like to support you, right? The other one is really just give you moments in time to cry, right? With me comforting you as much as I can. Because I am a true believer that tears are supposed to be there for a reason. You know what I mean? You're supposed to cry those pain out, cry those emotion out. So I feel like that's a great therapy for you, to allow you to cry and just let it out sometimes. Because sometimes we hold it in, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, and then physically, I try my best to just be healthy so you could be healthy too. One is diet, and then the other one is just physical condition, right? To kind of help motivate you to still work out, you know what I mean? Still do something that we love and find some peace within itself, right? I think. Am I answering your question right?
Yeah.
I totally forgot the question now. It's how I help you.
How do you help? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think that's what I could say. But I mean, I try my best to just make this life as normal as possible with you. Because when we go out,
yeah,
people look at us.
Yeah.
But I don't really think that way. It's weird, right? I don't really see that until people do give us the weird eyes sometimes. I'm like, oh, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But
I do appreciate, I mean, like, you do try to stay normal. And then there's times where I do have a hard time walking. And then you'll ask me if I'm good. And then I'll be like, yeah. And then, like, you'll keep going. And you're like...
yeah, well, you know what? Okay, like, here's the other thing, too, is that I want to give you independence, self, its own place still.
I know, I appreciate that.
I don't want to baby you.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a moment where I did that and I didn't like it because I feel like I was taking something away from you. And I don't think that's fair, and that's why I tried my best to, obviously, I'm still aware and still conscious to support you. If you're having a hard time walking, of course we're going to take a break, but I'm still not going to be like holding your hand, having you, I mean, of course I'm there with you all the time.
Yeah.
When when we're walking, but there's times when I want you to be able to walk by yourself because you have your independent self still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like anything, I'm not ignorant of not knowing that you do need my help. I will still be there.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah, I appreciate that because sometimes people will like baby me or they'll like try to do everything for me, and I'm like, hey, I can still do that. Yeah. Like there's things I still can do. Like
for me, I feel like now you're bringing that up. I feel like when I see that the most, cause I see you every day, so like I don't baby you. But when I'm with other people and people's always like,
yeah,
oh, you need help? And I'm like kind of like I'm over here kind of like, yeah, you can help her. I don't mind, but I just notice how people react to. I'm not saying that no one should do that. I just feel like it's one of those things where I see the difference when, I guess for me, I see you every day, but people don't see you every day, right?
Yeah.
Which is nice. I appreciate people who you always tell me about, like they help you open the door, help you walk, help you carry stuff. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
That's human. I feel that's human sympathy side that I appreciate from people.
Yeah.
Empathy
it's so helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like whenever I have to drop off boxes at the post office, when people offer to help me carry boxes, I'm like, oh, they're so nice.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, I love when they open the door for me, but then it's like, oh, thank you. But I have to, like, rush to, like, go through the door because they're holding it for so long. I'm like, oh,
that's patient.
Yeah,
See,
I
it's
know.
teaching them patience, too.
Yeah. I appreciate it. I always love it when people help so in those ways. So thank you.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Love.
Okay, my question. What keeps you fighting?
Well, there's two things that come to my mind. I think I've always had the spirit of problem solving. So then I always think like if I work on things that I want fixed, it'll get fixed, right? And I always have that hope, like even though I keep doing this exercise all the time, like something is gonna click in my brain because our brain is very powerful, and there's something called neuroplasticity. Like your body will figure it out somehow. So I feel like there's always a thought of me repeating stuff, like repeating different exercises, that somehow something will click and my body will figure out how to walk properly again. But there's some times where I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle. And
Okay.
then there's you to help me fight. Because then there's times where I get so hard. And then you're there to tell me, like, okay, we'll figure it out. Like, we'll find a way to figure it out when it gets hopeless. So then it's like myself, and then when it's hard for me, and then you're there to help fight when I have a hard time.
You almost got me.
Yeah, but
Because we could always fight this together. I feel like that's something that I will always remind you, because you're not doing this. You're not going through this alone, right? I feel like you have friends that are fighting with you too. So, yeah. Thanks for telling me that.
dang, I feel so lucky. I feel so lucky to have a great support system. I know a lot of MSers might not have that support, that positivity to keep you uplifted.
Well, I also think you. Okay, I'm sorry. Keep going.
No, yeah.
I think you're a positive person to start with too. Even though you have all that support system, I feel like you're also a positive person going to this condition. You always see the great in so much bad and so much, even the goods too. So I think you already have that power to kind of like be able to withstand this condition, if anything, as best you can, right? Yeah.
Thanks. Well, thank you.
Well,
Oh man, this is a hard episode.
it's okay.
Okay.
We'll do our best to, keep sharing as much as we can
You ready?
and have fun with it. Yep.
Yep. Are you having fun?
I'm having a great time. I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a great time because it's, again, I'm growing with you, and I value that a lot right now. And these are the questions that we don't usually ask each other every day. And it's coming from both of us personally, so it's special. So I'm having a great time,
Okay.
even though it is tough to kind of hear sometimes. Yes, go ahead.
My turn.
Yep, your turn.
What is something you think people are unaware of or don't understand about MS?
What they don't understand or aware of?
Yeah, what is something you think people are unaware of or don't understand about MS?
That's interesting. I mean, the first thing that popped in my head is that MS, who have the condition, are still regular people, right? I think that's something I learned from you, is that they still have values and goals and dreams that they want to do just like everyone else. They still, want to love and laugh and play and have fun. That's something I think. I mean, I know people probably think that, but like I think that's something that popped in my head automatically, right? I think when people think that you have MS, they think that you are no longer probably able to enjoy life or anything like that, but you still can as much as you can, right? I mean, at least my perspective of that. Dang. Like MS is something still really new in my life in general, because I never had anyone beside you that I know that had this, so it's still fresh in my head, where I'll say maybe for regular people, like, because it's so different within so many type of people, right? Some people might have MS, but they just look normal.
Yeah.
right? So I feel like just be aware of, I guess, how you treat people sometime, right? Because they are probably going through a lot. So just try your best to be aware and be nice, be kind, you know. I mean, like,
Yeah.
you know, because you just never know what people are going through, right? I hope that answered the question as best I
Yeah.
can. I mean, yeah,
And it's true that sometimes even between different MSers, like it looks different.
it
Like
does.
some person might experience other symptoms, like of course, like maybe bladder issues or cognitive issues or fatigue, and it might not look like it, but they are going through stuff too. And I think that's sometimes people think that they're faking it, or that's
Yeah, you know, like,
just because they don't see it physically.
oh, people think
by
that you're
their
drunk,
mobility. Yeah,
right? People
yeah.
think that you're drunk the way you're walking,
Yeah.
right? Or, I mean, I don't know, but yeah, but yeah. Oh, my question: if you could start all over again, knowing that this was going to happen, what would you do differently? I'm curious.
Yeah,
Right?
I think I'd probably take care of my health better. Like probably, like I said before, I think before I was like carefree and did everything. I worked hard and played harder, and I think if I could go back, I'd probably, you know, take my health a little bit more serious.
So be aware, be aware more.
Yeah, and then I'd probably stretch more. I think that's important. Like
That's
if
a good
it
one.
was inevitable that
That's a
this
really
is gonna
good one.
happen,
Yeah.
if I had a good like flexibility routine, or
That's a
just
really
keeping
good one.
that it keeps my body mobile in a lot of ways. So I think I would do that more.
I think stretching in general is real important.
Yeah.
Like, I'm real happy I break, and breaking have taught me to be flexible and take care of my flexibility. And so I see the benefit in that. So I agree with that.
Yeah, but yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
like, it wouldn't.
You wouldn't like jump out of the plane and you know, do anything like, you know, I would have hike up the highest mountain.
Oh yeah, I'd probably do those things
I'm just
too.
kidding.
But I mean, like, if I was still, I mean, like,
Because I feel like you were still healthy,
active. Yeah,
and you were active, and
Yeah.
you still took care of yourself pretty well.
Yeah, but
What
then
would you
the
do
times that I didn't
Oh,
take
I
care
know,
of
yeah.
myself, like
Okay.
partying all the time, or you know, all the stress, like putting myself under stress, like I'd probably take my mental health more seriously.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, all those things that they tell you, don't do this, but I'll probably take, you know, everything more seriously.
Gotcha. Well, just to let you know, you're at the right place at the right time. You did the right thing, best that you can.
Yeah. Okay, you ready for my question?
Yes.
How do you stay strong through it all? How do you process your feelings of coping? Cause you're pretty strong. I'm breaking down over here, and you're like strong. You carry all my my scooter and my wheelchair, and there's a lot that I throw on you, and you always seem so strong through it all. How do you do that? Especially with talking about people looking at you differently or looking at us differently.
I love you. That's really. I mean, that's. I don't know. I can't think of anything else. I feel like it's just who I am. I don't think I'm a bad person. I try my best not to be something like that. So I try my best to do the best that I can to help people. So with you, I do the same thing 10 times more because you're my wife and I love you. And how to stay strong. I think I believe in us, and I believe that even though through the hard time we'll do our best to still, enjoy life the best we can. and I have pride in us. So I don't know.
Who do you talk to when things get hard? Or like,
The wall. No, I'm joking. Imagine me at the wall. No, I'm just joking around. Who do I talk to?
Yeah.
Sometimes I talk to my brother. Sometimes I talk to my sisters.
About MS and
Yeah. Sometimes when they ask, a lot by myself, to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I would say. Sometimes my friends too. Some of my friends that ask, but I don't know. I don't really. I feel like I am also like you, an introvert. So I always have to go out and do something to relieve a lot of energy. Like I dance, it's so important for me. I also work out, it's so important for me. Or do something where it keeps it puts me in a really grounding moment, present states. And so I usually always will really find some insight through that. So I don't know if that helps me to be strong. Did that answer your question?
Well, yeah, I always wonder about guys
curious?
because for myself, if I need someone to talk to, I talk to you.
Yeah.
Or I started seeing a therapist and
Yeah.
like I could openly talk about all of my issues with my therapist. So, and I don't know who you talk to. So like who do you I don't know if that's a guy thing. Guys just hold their feelings in, but I can't assume that it's not healthy to leave.
No, it's
hold
not
your
healthy.
feelings in.
You know me. I don't like holding it in. I don't like holding nothing in.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. I think that's bad. That's extra stress that cause more issues in your life, and physical and mental, and health and yourself as well. So, I guess for me, I always try to find a way to just really, feel good, so you could feel good, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But how do I stay strong? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm human.
Yeah.
I do have my bad days with you.
Yeah.
Where I do kind of like just like I'm like I don't say it's where I'm like it's enough. No, I don't do that. No, I'm like kind of like you need your own space. You need your time, right? I think that's something where when I try my best to always be there for you and be strong, but there's time where I can't fight the fight for you sometimes. There's time where those specific moment or feeling you have to kind of like find out how to get out of it, if anything, right? So I don't know. I do my best to stay strong as much as I can.
I always see that you're strong. So then I'm just, it's one of those things where, you pile so much on your plate until something cracks and then it's like, unleash the Kraken. I don't know.
You think that's going to happen with me?
Well, I don't know. No. That's why,
No.
It hasn't happened yet, but I'm just curious.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Hope that helped. Well, okay, last question.
Oh, last one?
Yeah, it's the last one for me already. Okay. What's one thing you appreciate about MS and what has it taught you?
I do appreciate that it's taught me to slow down and appreciate the moment and the present.
Yes.
I think something that it taught me was I saw what true love looks like. I mean, like...
It'll make me cry.
I wouldn't have known how much you love me if it wasn't for this disease. Cause like we've been through a lot. Like you saw me at my high, like my best self, and then you saw me at my worst, or the times where I struggled. Oh no.
It's okay.
But you stuck by me through it all, and that's what I feel like love looks like. Not only just with you, but like with my whole family too. My whole family and friends rallying behind me and like sticking by me through all of this.
We love you, so you know that. You know. I always tell you this, but I always think that even though we have this condition and this you know chronic disease that you have that we're also both fighting together, I always try my best to look at it in the positive way where we kind of have an upper hand in a lot of people because everyone's gonna get sick or there's gonna be time or hardship, right? I feel like for us to go through this at such a young age, have taught us something that I feel like hopefully everyone out there are able to overcome as well when they get to that point, right? And usually when you're older, it's a little bit tougher. So try your best to just, find your way back to understand how to love and help each other. Because, yeah, I that's weird, but I mean, I always think we have an upper hand of people sometimes because of this condition. I don't know if it makes sense or anything, but
yeah,
right? As a couple, if anything, right?
Yeah, it's something that I heard today is that pain is inevitable, right?
Yeah.
If things are going to happen in your life that's going to cause you pain.
Yep.
But it's suffering that's optional.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I appreciate you. I got one more.
Okay, last one.
I love you.
Go ahead. What?
Do you miss how we were before? Has your love for me changed?
Do I miss how we were before?
Mm-hmm.
I don't miss it.
You don't?
I do miss it, but I don't. Like, I mean, it's true. I mean, there's stuff that I do miss, but like you showed me a video of us dancing a while back, just recently, and seeing you dance, that was something beautiful. I'm happy. I was so like, oh, I missed that side of you, but you can't live that again, And if anything, I'm happy I lived it with you. Like I always think about it and see it and feel it, but I also appreciate who you are now, right? Because I feel like you're such a totally different person. You're still the same person, but you grew so much that you're, you're such a strong woman right now. Where I appreciate and admire, seeing you growing through DJing, seeing you growing through sharing your story, and so on. So, I don't think I miss it much, to be honest with you, because I don't think about it every day. Like I don't wake up and like, oh, I missed this. I can't. I wish we could still do that. No, I don't do that. Like I wake up every day and think about, okay, what are we gonna do today, or when are we gonna travel to do this and that, So I don't really think about the past as much. Besides, like, some great moments. Like how we mentioned about teaching together. I do miss teaching with you, but it's not like we're not doing that in a different element. Like right now, we're share ourselves through our, Hmongipino program right now. So I appreciate being able to still do stuff like that with you. So, what was the other question? Was there two?
Has your love for me changed since being diagnosed?
No, my love grew. If anything, I don't know if you call that change, but I feel like my love and admiration for you have grown to be where it's at now, So I am really proud of you and really proud of us and proud of myself too, because this is not a easy journey or easy thing to live with. And I'm not saying we won. I'm still saying like it's an everyday battle. You know what I mean? It's something that you have to be willing to put yourself in the front line and fight for life, and for us to still be able to, finds the positive in so many great things. It's a hard thing that we do, I think that's really, admirable, right? Is that the word? So, yeah, my love for you changed in a great way, yeah. Hope that helped.
Yeah.
So, Yeah. Is that your last question? Yeah, that was my last question too. All right. Well, we usually always end off with a tip of the day before we sign off.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Well, thanks for bearing with me through this really tough episode.
Thank you guys.
I think I cried.
Appreciate it. I almost cried.
I
think I was that close. Yeah. I teared up. So I did cry.
Well, I cried a lot. This is my therapy session. But
you guys like my mic by any chance? I got a yellow, orange mic. Cover because it's the color for multiple sclerosis.
We're wearing my shirts. Mm-hmm. So this is my first shirt.
Danga's first campaign MS, shirt, right?
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much, everyone who ever supported Danga.
Yeah.
And her fight with MS. We really do appreciate everyone who have donated or not. Just send us a positive message or allow her to be on someone's platform to share her journey, or came out to the MS Walk and walked with us. Like, thank you so much to our friends, family. We really do appreciate all of you.
Yeah,
we love you guys. We would not be here without anyone out there who has given their love and support to us. So I thought I might as well say that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. This is her other shirt.
Oh, yeah, this is my latest one.
There we go.
Yeah. Shout out to Sunski.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that drawing.
Sun Niver.
All right. So a message of the day.
Yeah.
I think my message goes out to all the MSers or to anyone just fighting something. Just never give up. I know it's going to be hard. There's going to be times where things will challenge you, but it's only going to make you grow and just don't give up. It's so easy to just throw down the towel and forget yourself. But I think if you stay in that negative space, you're going to stay down. So think positive.
Stay positive.
And keep fighting because you never know what's going to happen. And yeah, just never give up. You're worth the effort.
Yes. And I guess for me, just remember to breathe. Like, through any hard or good times in your life, because it all shall pass, right? So remember to breathe through the hard time, the good time, because it all shall pass. Right?
Yeah.
At least something that's what I learned from one of my friends.
Me?
One of my friends. What was it? 2. Yeah.
I said that because that was my message in the last episode.
Really? Oh no. I mean, but like I also remind people that like through the hard time, like, what I mean, it will pass. Yeah. And like, so make sure you try your best to also like remind yourself to just breathe and relax in the situation, or even enjoy the situation. Like, for example, if you're going through a great time in your life, make sure you enjoy the process, because if not, then it's gonna pass. That's all. And I'm personally still do my best to still learn that lesson and still grow with it. Sometimes I have to remind myself. But yeah, take a deep breath and enjoy the process as much as you can. So yeah, and we're still learning. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and like letting us express ourselves and share our message of the day. Sometimes we might not be super thorough, but we'll do our best to be as thorough as possible and share more story to why we think these messages are valuable.
Yeah.
So yep. With that said, I think we're done here. DJ Danga Dane.
Yeah, my tears have dried up. We're good.
All right.
Thank you guys. We appreciate you and love you. Thanks for tuning in.
We are out. Hmongipino. Bam.